Whoa, it's the Illusion reporting from somewhere on Spaceship Earth. Whoa, 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 the madness trying to keep the sun off of the setup here. It's the only drawback with these mounted things is it cooks your camera. This might not work out. See if I can get this in. There we go. We got her. So anyway, I thought I would do a Magic Mental Monday because in a good energy field. Something shifted. The hologram was talking about it to the other night. She's like, dude, something's shifted in your space. And it's that thing of like, she was pointing it out, it's like, Owl's old enough now where he fully super identifies with me. Like when I get ready for work, he just sits there and watches me. And when I come home, he cruises over to me and gives me kind of like a hug. And, it's a super rad vibe, man. It's what it's all about. And, I was looking at him today, right? I was feeding him some food or something. And I was just like, whoa. I had no idea, right? No idea what love really is. And then it shifted my perception to what my parents are all about. And I'm like, wow, that's heavy. Because then, you remember that, or I do anyhow, I've been sort of distant as a son for a while now, try my best, but I forget what the love is that a parent must have for their son, and being my parents and I'm their son, it's a radical deal, man. And wow, it's really just cool to just kind of get that linking of the circle and realize more and more how much your parents do love you. And they're just your parents, man. They want nothing but the best for you, because that's the weird thing is I think about Owl and I just don't want him to hurt himself, I'm down for him doing his thing, but I just don't want him to hit his head or choke on a grape or something. I don't think that ever goes away, right, as a parent. And so I was having that kind of a mental space. And then I was tripping, I make a number of videos. Today's the first of the month, right? Just paid all my bills this month on time, the whole thing. And when I made that swirl video 6 months ago, I don't think I had a job and I was swirling stuff, and I got a pretty good swirl going now. I realistically don't know how it all comes together, but this July was the first month really where I didn't even sweat it. And I had the largest credit card bill from last month that I've ever had. And I've just come to a whole new understanding that it is all gonna take care of itself as long as you keep showing up. As long as I keep showing up to life, it's all gonna work out. And change is inevitable. That's what I was listening to some Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, and Nick's kind of gnarly, right? If you really listen to Nick Cave. And I got that vibe where it was just you got to appreciate when it's all going good and everything's happening, because eventually that too will change. And enjoy the good times while they're good, and don't sweat the bad times when they're bad, because eventually they'll change, right? And so just kind of in that space of just being in the moment of it all and being all right, it's cool, I'm heading to work. Hung out with baby Al, planted in the garden today. All my tomatoes are starting to pick some tomatoes today. That's a super good vibe to eat my own food for lunch that I grew from a seed. The tomatoes I did, and I got starters, but whatever. And it's just a good mental space to be in. And when I'm in that good mental space, like, the world is definitely not hostile, and the universe is not hostile, and the high frequency reality is truly there. And I think it's, part of the thing too is I'm in full acceptance of, like, the low frequency realities around me as well, to the point where, like, they haven't really been able to creep up on me. Like, I got this cool letter from this kid Cody out in Montana. Wrote me a letter. Love handwritten letters, man. That's like the ultimate in 2016, for someone to actually sit down and write you a letter versus type you an email or something. Like, that's a cool vibe. That's direct energy exchange right there. So I was reading his letter, and he gets it. We got a lot of things going on as humanity right now, and as I keep saying, the revolutions at our dinner table and how we're interacting with our family. Like, I had great dinner last night with the family. Whoa, it looks like the surf picked up a little bit. Interesting. And like, I got a good wave. Whoa, that'll distract me. And where was I? I had a great dinner last night with the family, dude. Like, the minigram and the hologram, we were all laughing about stuff and just talking about stuff. The minigram's off at, like, sleepaway camp this week, and she's doing her thing, and it's just, it's a good vibe. It's a good vibe to sit there and talk about the world that we're in, and how we're gonna, operate as a family, and what kind of energy we're outputting into the world, and in light of all the weird low frequency energy, and that, I guess that's what I was thinking about with Cody. Like, he's on the same page. There's some real stuff we gotta overcome, but again, it's just details in the holographic nature of our experience. Like, no, man, I was just hanging out with the smiling baby owl 15 minutes ago, and there was absolutely nothing else going on this planet besides that. So yeah, man, super fired up on this Magic Mental Monday here, August 1st. It's funny, like, on a final note, when I made some of those videos back in January and stuff, I just didn't see where I would be in 6 months, or how it was all going to work out, or how I was going to handle everything. And it's just, it all seems to just take care of itself if you'll let it. If I'll just put my faith into action and just keep showing up, keep doing the next indicated action, keep being part of the solution even when I'm in a low mental frequency, and know that too will change. Is here we are, man, 6 months later. All is pretty good today. Life is great today. Today it is beautiful, and super stoked to be here today. So that's the illusion. I just wanted to send a little positive energy out there. Hope all your dreams are going good, and those who it's on and they're in a low point, that too will change, man. Just remember, your feelings and thoughts are not your reality, man. Anyways, the illusion out.